What works really well is the build-up of the characters before we even get to the vampires, who don't show up until around the halfway mark. And you could argue this movie would have worked without the vampiric aesthetics, but they definitely add that extra layer to an already compelling story. All the characters are engaging, from the main players to the small roles with minimal lines. The heart of the story is the dynamic between the Smoke and Stack twins and their juke joint, which they open as a way to bring entertainment to their hometown and yeah, make a little money on the side too. What I really appreciate about the vampire element is how uncomplicated it is. They're bad, they want to convert humans. Simple and effective. What starts out as a big opening night for a music club quickly turns into a fight for survival. And because the pace just keeps moving, you don't even feel the runtime. Always a sign of a story that's doing its job. Jordan continues to prove why he's one of the best in the game. Playing two roles side by side and giving each twin their own identity is no small feat. The only other time I've seen something close to this done as distinctly was David Hasselhoff in Season 2 of Knight Rider. That's the level we're talking here. Hayley steps back into the spotlight with what might be her most layered role yet. Her accent, her mannerisms, her duality, first as an old flame, then as a misanthropic vampiress, make for a performance full of range. He's a straight shooter. Evil vampire, few words, all impact. He plays it with the right mix of menace and restraint, and he's quite charming. Lindo brings real presence here. I haven't seen him this magnetic since 2000's Gone in 60 Seconds. When he's on screen, you're not watching a performance, you're just watching him. That's real craft. Despite sharing the screen with powerhouses like Jordan and Lindo, Miles Canton stands out. For a debut performance, this is impressive stuff. He's got that old soul vibe. When he speaks or sings, you forget how young he is. That car scene felt like Michael, not Stack, was genuinely taken aback by that. That's a magic moment. The effects are lean and purposeful. Some moments get grotesque, especially during Remic's final scenes, but that suits the material. You can tell the filmmakers were smart with the $90 to $100 million budget, and it shows. Coogler made every dollar count. Ludwig Göransson delivers yet again. The music feels authentic to the 1930s Louisiana setting and drops you right in the thick of it. The blues-infused tracks during the juke joint's opening night were perfect. The future blending felt odd at first, but on second thought, it works. Music evolves, and those beginnings were right there. At the time of writing, Sinners has raked in $247.7 million off a $90 to $100 million budget. That's a success by any measure, and the critics are on board too. A.A. Dowd of Rolling Stone praised the film's ambitions, saying, "Coogler swings wide and far beyond franchise fare." Wendy Ide of The Observer said, "Coogler's assurance and vision holds everything together." Anne Hornaday of The Washington Post noted the director's self-awareness and called out strong performances from Jordan, Musaku, and Catton. Peter Travers of ABC News went even further, calling it the best film of 2025 so far, and Coogler's Jordan's best and most daring work yet. Sinners balances grounded storytelling with supernatural flair and manages to do both justice. Coogler directs with precision, Jordan brings his A-game twice over, and the film doesn't waste a moment. I'm MJ Knight, and Sinners is currently playing in theaters.
Next time, we see the retelling of a cultural moment that helped shape the face of social media. The Social Network, 15th anniversary. Coming soon on Real Features.